College, man. Isn't it just the best? You know, I was in college once. Oh yeah. People would talk to me about exploring my interests and discovering what I love and trying to find my passions. But no one ever told me about when exploring my interests would leave me really confused and maybe even a little traumatized. So when I stepped onto campus for the first time as just a young freshman this past fall, I was told that I needed to take PE classes. Now, this was news to me because I didn't read any of those stupid emails that they were sending out all summer. What a complete waste of time. I saw Intro to Massage, and I was just like, how hilarious would that be if I took an Intro to Massage class? So I instantly signed up. I'm building life skills. As I said before, it's college. But when I walked into the first Intro to Massage lecture, I quickly realized that I had forgot a very important thing, and that was that I was no longer in high school. You see, I went to a small high school where I could reasonably assume that I would, know somebody in every class that I took. And so, in a class like Intro to Massage, I just find a homie to, laugh with, and we'd be like, this is hilarious. We can enjoy how hilarious it is together. But it quickly became clear in the basement of Helen Newman Hall that 90% of the class had come either with a significant other or just with a friend. And among that remaining 10% who just came with nobody, all on their own, was myself, of course. There was the ponytail guy. I don't think I need to extrapolate. I think we all know what I mean when I say the ponytail guy. There was this other kid who just looked absolutely terrified to be there. Mom.
Oh, are you making a movie? Hi.
It takes so much effort to produce a smile these days.
He came to all 13 classes or whatever it was and still looked terrified even by the end. My working theory is that he has some type of fear of massages, and so he decided to do some type of exposure therapy where he would force himself to go to massage class to maybe work through his deadly fear of massages. And then finally, among the cast of misfits was this international student who we will call Fogtavius, or Foggy for short, who actually became my partner. We're in this dingy basement of the gym at Cornell, in this room that's really dimly lit and has floor-to-ceiling mirrors. So as you're massaging your partner, you have to make eye contact with yourself in the mirror and be like, what string of life decisions led me to be standing here right now? I don't know what it was, but that setting just put me to sleep instantly, every time. But so began the long massage relationship between myself and Foggy. I only ever saw Foggy in this weird basement that the class was in. I never saw him around campus. I feel like if I had seen him around campus, we just kind of walk past each other, like two ships in the night, just acting like we didn't know each other. Because I think that's easier than trying to grapple with how to be friends with your massage partner outside of massage class. So you might be wondering by this point in the video, why would Cornell pay a professor to teach Intro to Massage? And I ask myself the same question. The professor, he was a cool dude. He had a weird teaching style where I'd ask him how to massage and he'd just come to me hey, don't worry about it. It's just like your hands are just having a conversation with your partner's body, you know? Just feel their back and be like, hey, I'm here. I'm listening. I hear you. Where do you want to be massaged? And then you got to answer that call with your hands. It's like so many people's bodies just are never talked to. And it's just one of the best things you can do for your partner, just to say hey, I'm listening. Hey, these phalanges, they hear you. And they're going to work out those knots. And I'm like, okay, dude, great advice, but also how do I give a massage? All this stuff was weird to experience, but it's even weirder to talk about in front of a camera. But here we are. So every week, while our professor was giving his have a conversation with your partner's body demonstration, he would pick one person to be massaged, and we would all watch, and that was how we were supposed to learn how to give massages. There was this one moment that still sticks in my head, because our professor was very adamant about holistic massages. He didn't want us to skip out on any part of the body, because every part of the body holds stress, and you got to massage it all. And as he pointed out repeatedly, the biggest muscle in the body is your butt. So one week he had one of the people in the class like laying down on the massage table, and he's going on this long rant, and he's like, people always come up to me and they say, it's fine, whatever you do, just like none of the weird stuff, like don't touch my butt or anything. And he'd be like, come on, man, the butt is the biggest muscle in the body. Why would you want me to not massage your butt? And he's telling this story, and the person laying down on the massage table is understandably looking very alarmed. Like you can just see them like, oh boy. And weirdly, I think I blocked this memory out because I don't remember for sure if he ended up massaging this person's butt or not. I just remember watching this whole thing unfold and being like, ugh. So maybe the best massage I got the entire semester was the only one that actually kept me awake, which was the one time when Foggy didn't show up, and I got paired with this like jacked athlete guy who I guess was there to learn how to like recover better for sports or something. But I'm like, okay, great, like gotta have a new partner, a whole new dose of awkward. Because the professor would always be like, make sure to like communicate with your partner and like tell him if what he's doing is effective and like whether he should do more or less pressure or like all that stuff. It's awkward enough to be massaged by someone, let alone to like talk to them while they're doing it. Quite frankly, like my massage partner could just start like punching me just repeatedly, just over and over, and I wouldn't say a word because I hate awkwardness, and I can't think of anything more awkward than talking to someone who's massaging you while they're massaging you. But I digress. This homie gave me the greatest massage I've ever experienced. He like reached onto my back and started doing these circles, just like circles for like 20 minutes, just like I don't even, and he took his wrists and like started just like circling, just circles all over my back, just everywhere. And it was just the most beautiful thing I've ever experienced. Maybe he was self-taught, maybe he was like a professional just disguising. It's kind of like that one scene in Parks and Rec where like Andy goes to college and so he walks into like the intro to guitar class even though he's like in a band or whatever, and he just shreds the guitar. That was what this dude was doing. I was almost a little offended. It's like you can't walk into intro to massage already being a professional. Like you're better than the professor is. It's kind of all downhill from here because that's the best massage I've ever gotten, and I don't know if I'm going to get a better massage at this point, to be honest. So to pass the class, I needed to go to like 8 or 10 lectures or something. But towards the end of the semester, I had like a prelim, so I had to skip a couple of the classes or whatever, and I couldn't make any of the other times. So I was like, hey prof, like I really don't want to fail this class because like, who would ever want to take intro to massage twice? This dude was so chill. He's the best, even though I kind of like made fun of him. He's really cool. He's like, no problem. Just come to my Swedish massage class on Friday. And I'm like, great, Swedish massage. I love that. Sounds like regular massage, just like, more Swedish. I don't know what that means. But oh boy, was I in for a treat. So I walk into Swedish massage class, immediately see someone from my English class, and I'm like, well, great, awesome. Now I've seen someone I know in the real world at massage class. The one thing I never wanted to experience. But then the professor's like, okay, great. Why don't you just, everybody starts just like stripping down. So Swedish massage at Cornell is like regular massage, except you don't keep your clothes on. So homie just like ripped his shirt off, sat down on the table, and was just like, all right, like bet, start going for it. And I was like, hey, this is way more than I bargained for. This is not what I wanted. But, I'm not one to be a little stinker about anything. So I just went to work, set my skills in action. But the thing that I didn't know was, in intro to massage where everyone's fully clothed, like the idea of like oils or lotions isn't really a thing. Like, you don't need to worry about, hurting someone's skin. So I just start going ham, on the back muscles, trying to work out the knots. And after like 10 minutes, he's like, bruh, this hurts so bad. Can you please use lotion? And I'm like, huh, like, what's up? And he's like, dude, you gotta use lotion. And I'm like, oh, lotion. That makes a lot of sense. And I look down and I had like rubbed this dude's back just raw. It was like red from like just hand on back for like 15 minutes. I then, in turn, took my shirt off and got Swedish massaged. It was fun, but not something I had ever wanted to do, with a stranger at college. But it's like I was saying, college, man, come on. College, it's the best. We love it. College.
Then she met me at the college. Her friends play my songs and they been following me. Yeah, I don't like to do that much explaining and talking. Just know she had coffee with me.